Brendan Fraser. In the 90s, he was one of the biggest action stars on the planet. Then, almost overnight, he vanished. No scandal announcement, no farewell tour. He just wasn't there anymore. For nearly 10 years, Hollywood simply forgot about him. What actually happened to Brendan Fraser is one of the darkest stories fame has ever tried to bury. Fraser's rise was the classic Hollywood dream. He broke out in 1992 alongside Matt Damon in School Ties, then became a household name with Encino Man and George of the Jungle. By 1999, The Mummy turned him into a full-blown action hero, headlining a trilogy that made hundreds of millions worldwide. He wasn't just famous, he was everywhere, doing his own stunts, carrying blockbusters, working alongside Hollywood's biggest names. It looked like a career with no ceiling. But behind the scenes, the machine that made him famous was quietly destroying him. Years of performing his own dangerous stunts left his body wrecked, requiring multiple surgeries just to keep functioning. In 2003, Fraser said he was assaulted by a powerful figure inside the industry, and that speaking out about it afterward got him quietly frozen out. Around the same time, a costly divorce settlement gutted him financially. Piece by piece, the world's biggest action star withdrew. Not because his talent disappeared, but because the industry that built him gave him no way to stay standing. For years, the internet's only question about him was, whatever happened to Brendan Fraser? With no real answer. Fraser didn't storm back with a comeback tour. He rebuilt quietly, out of the spotlight, taking small roles, working through injuries and, by his own account, using the downtime to reconnect with who he was outside of stardom. Then, director Darren Aronofsky offered him something nobody expected: the lead role in The Whale, playing a reclusive, physically and emotionally shattered man trying to reconnect with the people he'd lost. It wasn't a stretch for Fraser. It was close enough to his own life that critics said he wasn't performing pain, he was recognizing it. His first screening got a 6-minute standing ovation. At the 2023 Academy Awards, Brendan Fraser won Best Actor. The moment he heard his name, the disbelief on his face said everything the last decade hadn't. He told the room, "Things didn't come easily to me, until it stopped." It wasn't a victory lap. It was a man finally being seen again after years of being erased. And the Brenaissance, as fans nicknamed it, didn't stop at the Oscar. He's kept working steadily since, carrying that same hard-won resilience into new roles. Fraser's story lands differently than the usual comeback tale, because his disappearance wasn't a choice, it was something done to him. We don't just want to see him win, we want to see the industry that discarded him forced to watch him rise anyway. It taps into something almost everyone recognizes: being pushed out of a room you built with your own hands and wondering if you'll ever be let back in. When Fraser got his Oscar, it didn't just feel like an actor winning an award. It felt like proof that being silenced isn't the same as being finished. Brendan Fraser didn't just get his career back, he got the ending rewritten on his own terms, in front of the entire industry that once looked away. It's a reminder that the loudest comebacks often follow the quietest, most painful disappearances. What's a celebrity comeback that hit you harder than you expected? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more real stories behind the fame, make sure you're subscribed.